Good afternoon, my loves. My well, thanks. I know it's been like 2 whole days and I haven't done a advice and conversation from the ass crack of dawn because I haven't been up and down. It's not time for me to rise yet, baby. We gotta wait one more day. I'm trying to be respectful of the holiday, even if I don't celebrate. I celebrate, the spring equinox, Austria, and so forth, and that was already past for us. And while I do a lot of my workings and so forth at that time, on this weekend I tie it together and do some other things and whatnot. And I hope y'all being safe and so forth, and no drinking and driving. Be responsible, people. And just because the theme of you know Easter, so forth, and spring and all that. If you're getting it on like bunnies, you might want to wrap it up just in case. Especially nowadays, where there's less access to proper medical. But how y'all doing? Are y'all doing good? We had a little bit of a funny, not at all local, home home care supply store. Not at all local one, but at a one in a neighboring town. For those of you who are going in to rent tools and so forth, please listen when advice is given on how to prepare the unit, how to take care of it, and what you need to make it run properly. So if you're, renting, say, the compact Tampas and so forth, there's a spot for the gasoline to be certain. That extra well there, that's meant to add water to it. And when you add the water to it, it can be used as a little bit of an irrigation, or it can just be used to, give the Tampa a little extra weight, depending on what you're using it for. That is not, that well is not for adding gasoline to. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. And for those of you who are maybe new partners at the depot, if you are working in the tool rental section or any other area of it, and you were trying to help return one of these products, should somebody, by mistake, add gasoline to that extra well that's meant for water, what I need you to not do is use a shop vac to try and get the gasoline out. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. One of the associates, I believe she was a little new, decided that, well, they had to be emptied, and it is gasoline, so it does have to be emptied out properly. Well, instead of siphoning it out, didn't she get the shop vac? Now, those of you in the know, and we're sitting back going, oh, that's not safe. That's not good. No, it wasn't. And she did do what we're thinking. Yeah, it certainly caught fire. Because gasoline being a combustible, now she did set fire to everything. But instead of running and grabbing, say, a fire extinguisher or a fire blanket or anything like that, no, she ran. And she caught the door. And then she caught the outdoor, and then she kept running. And we haven't heard from her since. We're not sure if she's still running or whether she's hunkered down under a blanket going, I'm not answering the phone or nothing. So remember, if you have to clean up any form of, gasoline, combustible oil, gasoline and so forth, do not use a shop vac. It's not what it's meant for, baby. And remember that don't put the soaked rags and so forth in your washing machines or dryers either. No, don't do that. And, if you're going to be working with rags that have oil or gasoline or anything like that, turpentine and so forth, please make sure you have one of those red metal garbage cans that you put it into, and pay attention to it, okay? Remember, some things can self-combust and cause problems. One of the other things I would suggest, too, is that should a fire start, one, alert people and make sure they stay out of the area. Fire extinguisher. Put the fire out. Okay? I understand how it can be a little frightening. There's no need to run and keep running. You don't need to Usain Bolt it anywhere. It can be handled. And, it's honestly not a fireable offense. It's one of those educational things we can take care of. So if you're still running out there and you can hear the sound of my voice, you can stop now, baby. You don't need to keep running. Hadn't even come in for her last check or nothing. Just gone. Just gone. Gone. Baby, it's okay. You can stop running. Be safe and don't set things on fire unintentionally. My loves, y'all. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.